about time you take this, PlayStation. Hello, welcome to Induction Studios. I'm a videographer, and opening joke aside, I am an advocate for all gamers. I personally have had the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, and have always kind of been jealous of PlayStation. They always had the good exclusives, and people would always say, Xbox is trash, they don't have any good exclusives. Well, I mean, karma? To follow up on the subject, the day before the Xbox Series S and X pre-orders went live, Microsoft announced they were buying Bethesda, which includes a bunch of game developers and therefore a bunch of game IPs. And shortly after that, they announced that yes, a lot of these games are going to be Xbox and I'm guessing also PC exclusive, and also coming to Xbox Game Pass, which is good news for Xbox fans, not as much for PlayStation fans, which millions of PlayStation players have fond memories of Fallout and Skyrim and other Bethesda games that now may never come to the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 again. And personally, I don't know how I feel about that, because being on the outside of console exclusivity was really sucky over the years. Seeing Black Ops Cold War Alpha coming to only PlayStation 4 players, seeing games like Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales and God of War and Last of Us, being these exclusives on PlayStation, I just kind of deal with it because, well, I don't want to buy an entire console just for maybe 5 or 6 games I would want to play. A lot of PlayStation fans, swore by Sony because of their really good first-party developers and exclusives. Microsoft was just done being the underdog. They bought tons of smaller developers. They launched Game Pass. They launched xCloud. They have 2 insanely powerful consoles that sold out their introductory pre-orders day one, and now they are buying up studios and are gonna probably be the king of exclusivity. Now, what I would prefer is for Microsoft to allow Bethesda to still publish games to PlayStation and Nintendo Switch or whatever, but then have that incentive to be on Xbox because it's included with Game Pass. But I can see how if they really want to bring in more customers to the Xbox platform, they gotta have more exclusives. And well, a delayed Halo Infinite and a handful of others like Gears of War and Forza aren't enough. I think I've mentioned this before, that Microsoft needed more strong single-player epic AAA experiences like Sony's Uncharted and Infamous and God of War, Ratchet and Clank, and I think that by buying the company that makes some of the biggest single-player experiences, especially in the RPG realm, is it was a big power move, and I think it showed with record-breaking day one pre-order sales. But yeah, what do you think about Microsoft buying Bethesda? Do you think more competition in the console space is a good thing, or is it just kind of feeding into that whole monopolization that a lot of people didn't like PlayStation 4 with having all of these exclusives, where Microsoft was more like, oh yeah, we'll publish stuff to PC and Xbox, and I don't know. I think I could stomach timed exclusives, maybe Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield and Fallout 5 or whatever come a week, a month, probably no more than 3 months. God, again, if I was on the outside end of this, I would hate not being able to get my hands on like the Elder Scrolls game until several weeks later. But that's what they gotta do to compete with Sony, right? I mean, they were at the bottom of the barrel all of last generation. A complete joke when they announced a console that was all about
TV experience. TV and movies, TV. Xbox, watch TV. TV. Watch TV.
And this time they're going all in. We're about the gamers. We're going to bring the most amount of games to the most amount of people on the most amount of platforms, with PC, Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, PC. I mean, mobile, did I mention that? I don't know if Sony was expecting this. I mean, they might have to drop the price of their digital-only console to $300 because right now Microsoft is offering the cheapest next-gen console with the now technically most amount of exclusive games. And man, I guess it's a good time to be a hardcore Microsoft fan, but again, I don't like the exclusivity of Call of Duty on PlayStation. I don't like the fact I have to buy a PlayStation just to play God of War or a lot of these other exclusives. So I feel Sony fans' pain right now, but if you were the PlayStation fan who always said Xbox is trash because they have no games, well, again, karma. I don't know, I'm kind of excited because it shows me that Microsoft and Xbox are really serious about being on top this generation in gaming, but I want gamers to be united, and with crossplay showing up in Fortnite and Rocket League and Modern Warfare and even Black Ops Cold War, we're super close to having more of a federation between different platforms and different gamers. And if Microsoft and Sony are playing this exclusive war more and more, it's gonna tear gamers apart just like it did with the Xbox 360 and PS3 generation. I would prefer it to be an easy choice for people. Like, if they've always played on PlayStation, they can know that they're going to get most of the third-party games made. Same thing with Xbox, but now I think we're going more and more into this realm of first-party exclusivity, and it's going to kind of force a lot of really hardcore gamers to get both consoles. And I mean, not all of us are wealthy content creators. I mean, I don't make any money from ads on my channel yet. Make sure to subscribe, please. But the majority of people only can get one console, and so either way, they're going to miss out on stuff. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. If you think this is like a good or bad thing overall for the gaming community. I think it's going to create more competition in the gaming space, which could be a good thing, but it also is going to pull gamers apart, and that's never good. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments section below. Feel free to give me recommendations for anything in the gaming or technology industry you want me to talk about next. I know I have some plans for talking about the future of cell phones, the future of TVs, the future of gaming technology, games as a service, game streaming, stuff like that. Let me know what you want to see next, and make sure to subscribe and hit that like button for more. I genuinely hope that you have a great day, a great night, a great life. It's a good time to be a gamer. Stay safe.